What's going down, y'all? It's your boy Rockman. Stick and move. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. You're gonna leave a comment. Leave a comment at the end of the blog. At the end of the blog, man. Down, below the blog. You know what I'm talking about. We gonna get to it, man. So Ryan Garcia, he did an interview on Logan Paul's platform called Impulsive, right? And he said something in that interview about Tank. He tried to say that Tank only does power shots. Said he can't come in with a jab. He said he exposes himself too much when he comes in with a jab, and seeing how he's a shorter fighter, that he can't reach taller fighters with the jab. What is he talking about, man? What you talking about, Ryan Garcia? Huh? I mean, because you saying that, all right, now first of all, you said that like he's a one-trick pony. Oh, he can't come in with a jab. He can only do hooks, and he could only do uppercuts, and then he could only do overhand. What are you talking about, Ryan? It makes no sense. Like let me get this straight. So when he beat Hector Garcia, that he didn't jab him at all. Like he couldn't, he was only getting him with power shots. Which, even if that's the case, even let's just say even if that's true, because Tank was hitting that boy with some power shots. I mean, did Hector Garcia do anything to stop those, like, to keep from getting hit by those power shots? No. That boy was getting tagged when he beat Mario Barrios, the taller fighter, which coincidentally, I believe you and Mario Barrios are about the same height. When they booked that fight, that they were trying to, they were like, all right, well, he was supposed to have a fight with Ryan Garcia. Now he's going, like, that fell through because Ryan was talking about he wanted to fight. He pumped it up like he wanted to fight. And then all of a sudden, well, we going to put that on the back burner because we about to fight Manny Pacquiao. That never happened. So they went another direction. Like, all right, well, seeing how Ryan's a taller fighter, he said we can't fight taller fighters. We gonna go get this champ at 140, Mario Barrios. And what happened there? I mean, regardless, and I know he beat Mario Barrios with a shot to the body. But he beat Mario Barrios with a shot to the body. I mean, that was after he had beat him up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and shout out to Mario Barrios. This ain't no slight to you. It ain't no slight to Hector Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all fought good fights, man. I mean, like, Tank was just a better man that day. And, I mean, he's a world class. Like I said, no slight, because actually those two guys were champions when Tank fought them. Look, man, I'm just calling a spade, man. I'm not trying to be a channel that's, so pro a fighter that, like any time that people come on Stick and Move, they're like, he gonna be all for Tank. I don't like seeing those channels. I mean, shout out to those of y'all that pump up certain fighters and all that, but with this fight, I mean, I call it like it is on the fight. So is my dog Stubbs. So does Samson. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us gonna call it like it is. And Tank is the better fighter in this fight. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Y'all know that, y'all. Man. So, but like I said, though, that's on Logan Paul's YouTube channel, Impulsive. I think it's around 26, 27 minutes into the interview. So go and check that out, man. And, I mean, he was Ryan Garcia. He's a little delusional, I think. I mean, but he's supposed to be confident and believe that he can beat Tank. But for him even saying, oh, well, oh, he got his hooks and uppercuts. Like, so when y'all seen Ryan Garcia bang with anybody on the inside? I'll wait. Never. So, first of all, Tank get that boy on the inside. It's a wrap. A wrap. Like Ryan Garcia, you one dimensional. Like, let's be clear, man. Like, Ryan Garcia got speed. He's got power. But he one dimensional, like, dog. Because once that fight get on the inside, it's a wrap for you. You need that distance. But you know, Tank got to close that distance. So that's what makes this matchup interesting. And the fact, like I said, that Ryan Garcia does have speed, he does have power. So you know, Tank has to close that gap. But we've seen Tank close that gap. I mean, it ain't like he just been fighting the Isaac Cruzes of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank is a shorter fighter. Everybody he's fought, aside from Isaac Cruz, has been shorter than him. I mean, has been taller than him. I'm sorry. Isaac Cruz was that was the one and only time like Tank was like Tank forehead is over that boy's forehead. Like his eyes are looking at his forehead. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But check out that interview. Moving on. Shakur Stevenson. So Shakur, boy, hey, Shakur out there, boy. He if y'all haven't seen the press conference with him and the Asian fella, I can't think of his name, man. I do apologize, but it was today though. They had the press conference for that fight today, and that I like how Shakur like when it's time to fight, like it's like nah, man, we fight like later with all that the fun and games. Like you want to be cool and all that. Man, hey, see me after the fight, we'd be cool. But for now, like we ain't none of that shaking hands. Like sell that fight, young man. Sell that fight, man. Everybody doing their face-offs, and then they go and shake hands at the end. And then that fella gets up there with Shakur, and they face off, and he go to shake hands with Shakur, and Shakur said, I said, come on, Shakur. But boy, get that hand out of here. We ain't shaking no hands. Man, I'm about to put my fist on your face. Let's go. So I'm pumped for that one too, man. And Shakur actually gave us a little insight on which this was something I had never heard before. I'm not sure if you guys have heard it, but Fight Hype was interviewing Shakur, and you know they, of course, since he's in the lightweight division now, and you know he's pressing to try and get a fight with Devin Haney or Tank, or possibly even Ryan Garcia. They had actually he was just sitting there talking to them about the Tank and Ryan Garcia matchup. And I think they asked him if he had ever fought, whoever was interviewing asked him if he had ever fought Ryan Garcia. And Shakur casually said, yeah, I fought him in the amateurs. He was like, but, at the same time, he was like, amateurs doesn't matter. It's amateurs. It was like, well, how'd you do in that fight? Casually again. I watched him. But it was so casual. Man, hey, that's another one I want to see because that's another, stylistically between the two of them, Shakur very technically sound like masterfully sound with the fundamentals, man, and like defense wise, you can't touch him. That boy's in front of you. You can't touch him. I mean, he's got that jab to the body, bing, like stops people in their tracks. I very much want to see how that fight would turn out between Shakur and Ryan Garcia. So after Ryan takes this L, after Ryan takes this L, then and Shakur wins his fight with the guy that's coming over from Japan, I believe. Then I want to see the two of them get in the ring. Uh, and Ryan Garcia, this is a pay-per-view fight for him with Tank. So, like at this point, he's a pay-per-view fighter. Now, I mean, you do it like he does need to show us something in this fight to maintain that pay-per-view fighter status. Uh, that fight between him and Shakur might not be 84.99, like nah, but I mean, it's going to be priced well. I think that one should happen next. Like I said, and I'm glad all these guys are fighting each other, man. And then on top of that, you got Devin fighting Loma. So man, hey, I'm pumped about this, man. Oh yes. That's the other thing. You know what? I'm going to save that for the next video. Leave me a comment at the bottom of this, man. Let me know what y'all think about what Ryan said on Logan Paul's podcast, what Shakur said about Ryan, and about Shakur's fight coming up too. Yeah, man, it definitely let me know what you said. Let me know what you think. Leave it all in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video so we can get the algorithm. The YouTube algorithm can be algorithming. You know what I'm saying? And we get things together like that, man. Like I said, man, this is Rock signing off. Stick and move.